Welcome back to Sidney's birthday special, in which we're going to play another PS3 game. And this time around, we're going to play Jeopardy. Let's see how we do.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. India. Father of the bride. NBA retired jerseys. In the dictionary. In the bookstore. And made to measure. Player one, start us.
Let's start things off with Father of the Bride.
This steel man who gave away $350 million gave away his daughter Margaret at her 1919 wedding. It's player one.
Who is, Andrew Carnegie?
Yeah! You got it. On November 14th, 1973, his daughter Anne got married at Westminster Abbey, with 500 million watching on TV. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Prince Philip?
Yes. So, in 2002, Ralph Steadman, who took a wild trip to this city with Hunter Thompson, went back to see his daughter wed. Yes, player one?
What is Viva Las Vegas?
Correct. Player one. 9 weeks before he died, this Broadway lyricist got his daughter to the church on time. Player one?
Who is, I'm just gonna say who is, Oscar Hammerstein.
Sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Alan J. Lerner.
Oh, that's what I wanted to go with originally, but...
Player Days before the 1992 election, this candidate accused the GOP of trying to disrupt his daughter's wedding.
GOP?
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Ross Perot?
Good for you.
In the bookstore,
Player one, back to you for our Fever 1793 depicts a teen's struggle during the 1793 epidemic of this colorful fever in Philadelphia. Yes, player one?
What is yellow fever?
That's correct. Player Ahab's wife tells a whale of a tale about a character mentioned briefly in this classic novel.
What is Moby Dick?
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Oh, no, not kidnap.
No.
I was trying to put Moby Dick.
Anyone else?
Oh, my finger hit the arrow button, but when it was too late. Ugh. Yeah, when that happens, but that's okay.
Yes, Player 2.
It was Moby Dick, yeah.
Correct. All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control. Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairways Diner in this dairy state.
What is Wisconsin?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right.
Yeah! Woo!
Answer? The Daily Double. You are in the lead and clue. Take a bite out of the Vampire Armand, the 6th book in her Vampire Chronicles.
Who's Anne Rice?
You have maintained your lead. Good job. A secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, set in this country. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is China?
You got it. Player 1. It's a 7-letter synonym for majorette, from what she does with her baton.
What is twirler?
It's Player 1. Yes. Player this 1. Enclosed glass container is used to keep plants and small animals, such as turtles and lizards.
What is a terrarium?
Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1. Appropriately, the word volcano comes from the name of this Roman god.
Who is Vulcan?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Player 1, let's go.
In the pronunciation for the word circus, the U is an unstressed vowel and is marked with what looks like an inverted E, called this.
Okay, Player 1.
What is an Omicron?
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Schwa.
Schwa. Okay. That's all good. That's all good.
The name of this horse breed tells us that it originated in the Perche area of France. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is a Percheron?
Yeah!
Please pick again, Player 1. The international airport in New Delhi bears her name.
Who is Gandhi?
Okay,
Gandhi?
Player 1. Yep. Jamshedji Natta, an important businessman of this movie capital, used his wealth to enrich it.
What is Bombay?
It's Player 1. Right. Player 1. As the new leader of India, Lal Bahadur Shastri led it into a war with this neighbor in 1965.
What is Pakistan?
Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. The winner of the 1913 Nobel Prize for Literature, Rabindranath Tagore, was born in this former capital in 1861.
What is Calcutta?
It's Player 1. Good. Player 1. Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
The gesture here typically accompanies this common Indian greeting, from Sanskrit for to bow.
It's Player 1.
What is Namas?
Hey, you're right. Player 1. In Asia, use a gu if you want to measure a cup of this for an electric cooker.
What is rice?
Okay, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player of 1. About 30, 50, or 100 inches a year, the Earth's average annual amount of precipitation. Okay, Player 1.
What is 30?
You take a nibble if you want 4 of these binary units of computer code.
What are bytes?
Yes, player 1?
Really?
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Bit.
Bit. Okay.
You get this unit equals 4 inches when measuring an caballos. It's player 1.
What is a foot?
No, that's not right.
What is the other one?
Any other takers? Here's what we wanted. Hand.
Right.
You get Nellis Air Force Base has 70,000 solar panels, which produce 15 of these units, 25% of the base's summer power. It's player 1.
What are megawatts?
That is correct. You get to pick Los Angeles Lakers, number 32. Okay, player 1.
Who is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, player 3.
Magic Johnson.
Right. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make Philadelphia 76ers number 6. Okay, player 1.
Who is Julius Irving?
That's correct. Player 1. Boston Celtics number 33. Player 1.
Who is Larry Bird?
Right. Indiana Pacers number 31. It's player 1.
Who is Reggie Miller?
Is correct. And here's the $1,000 clue. New York Knicks number 33. Okay, player 1.
Who is Patrick Ewing?
Correct.
Yeah. Woo.
Player 3 is in 3rd place, which means, of course, player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. French class. Entertainment history. Women of achievement. Ethiopian cuisine. The Bible. Notice the quotation marks on the B. And math. Where do we begin, player 3? Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her.
Who is Cleopatra?
It's player 1. Hey, you're right. In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation.
Who is Benazir Bhutto?
Okay, player 1. Correct. In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists.
Who is Pocahontas?
Yes, player 1. Right. As an example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768.
Who's Catherine the Great?
It's player 1. Right.
Yeah. Woo.
To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her. It's player 1.
Who is Lucrezia Borgia?
Good.
Yeah. Woo.
Player 1, choose again. Her first husband was the Hittite Uriah. David was second.
Who is Bathsheba?
Okay, player 1. That is correct. The chief god of the Canaanites. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Baal?
The youngest son of Jacob and Rachel.
Who is Esau?
Okay, player one.
No. Who is Benjamin?
Yep. He traveled with Paul to spread Jesus' teachings until they disagreed and separated. It's player one.
Who is Bartholomew?
Any other takers? The correct response is Barnabas.
Oh, Barnabas. Boo.
Player one. It's at his feast that Daniel interprets the writing on the wall. It's player one.
Who is Bethuel?
Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? The correct response is Belshazzar.
Belshazzar. Oh, okay.
Player one. Pick again. Born William Claude Dukenfield, he took this last name as his stage name.
Who is W.C. Fields?
Yes, player one.
Yeah!
Player one. Dance style of Brothers and Kennedy Center honorees Fayard and Harold Nicholas. Let's hear it, player one.
What is tap?
Yeah!
Player one. In vaudeville, Jerry, Helen, Josephine, and George M. were the four these.
What are Cohans?
It's player one. Right. Rochester, did you know that in 1953, Harry Shearer played this comic as a boy on his self-titled TV program? Okay, player one.
Who is Jack Benny?
Yes. Kathy Lewis was this title character paired with Fibber McGee on a 50s TV show based on a hit radio show.
Who is Molly?
Player one. That's it. You again, player one. Similar to steak tartare, kitfo is a cold ground beef dish that is served this way.
What is rare?
Let's hear it, player one.
Or what is raw?
That is correct. Player one is a type of this made with honey. Ethiopians think it was once shared by Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. It's player one.
What is tea?
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Wine. For Ethiopian meals, coffee is usually served in these small cups, from the French for half cup.
What is Demitas?
It's player one. That's correct. Teff, similar to millet, is a type of this that comes from a plant grown in Ethiopia. Player one.
What is potato?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player three?
Grain.
Yeah! All right, let's get back into this. Player three has similar to the Indian ghee, niter kibe is a clarified spice-infused type of this and is used in many dishes. It's player one.
What is butter?
We are correct. Player one. Fin de siècle refers specifically to the ending of one of these time periods. Okay, player one.
What is year?
No, that's not right. Anyone else? Okay, player three. That's correct. Player three, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. In French, the English Channel is called la manche, meaning this part of a shirt or coat. Player one?
What is collar?
Nope. Any other takers? Here's the response we were looking for. The sleeve.
Sleeve, okay.
You again, player three. The minuend is the first number in this simple operation. It's player one.
What is subtraction?
Yeah!
Player one. No arguing with Euclid's fourth postulate. All right angles are this, meaning of equal measure in degrees. Okay, player one.
What is congruent?
That's correct. The order of operations is irrelevant according to this property of both addition and multiplication. Player one.
What is commutative property?
That's not right. Anyone else? It's player two.
Associative property.
That is correct. All right, let's get back into this. Player two has control. Newton and Leibniz share credit for developing the fundamental theorem of this branch of mathematics. Let's hear it, player one.
What is calculus?
Good.
Yeah!
One of the daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. You need to select answer. It's the quantity x represents in the logarithmic equation log 10x equals 2.
What is 20?
You are still in first place, though. Here's the response we were looking for. 100.
Oh, okay.
You get to pick a literally half-world. It's a class of women of dubious reputation. It's player one.
What is demi-monde?
That is correct. Player one. Literally, à la mode doesn't mean with ice cream, but this two-word phrase. It's player one.
What is in style?
Yeah!
Good. And the last clue for $2,000. Answer? The second daily double. You are in first place. Decide on your wager, player one. Here is your clue. It's the branch of cooking devoted to prepared meat products such as ham and pâté.
What is charcuterie?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. You all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is sports business. Please enter your wager. And the clue reads, in 1993, this man said, "What Phil and Nike have done is turn me into a dream." And your response? And that will set you back. What did you say? And that will lose you. And your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Congratulations, player one. You are our new champion. We'll see you next time.